Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Very Juicy Sweet Dishes. And if this is your first time, please hit that like button and also that bell right beside. And to all my returning viewers, welcome back. And to everyone, all positive vibes. Well, today I will be making some sweet potato cupcakes. Let me show you how. Let's begin. So I'm going to peel and cut about 2 sweet potatoes. So now I'm going to cut my potatoes into, I'm going to dice my potatoes. So after I finish dicing up my sweet potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wash these potatoes off before I begin to boil them. And after I rinsed my sweet potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and bring these to a boil until they're tender. Alright, so I cook my potatoes until they are fork tender. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and drain this water off of my potatoes before I begin to mash them. So now, after I boiled my sweet potatoes until they were fork tender, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this high speed blender so I can blend everything up together until it is smooth and creamy. Alright, so once I blended up my sweet potatoes until they became nice and smooth and creamy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to be using a half a cup of some unsalted butter. Next to my softened butter, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. I'm using the monk fruit sugar, but you can use any sugar of your desire. Next, I'm going to add a half of cup of some light brown sugar, or you can use brown sugar or any substitute to the brown sugar of your desire. So now I'm going to cream this together until it becomes light and fluffy. Now I'm going to add 2 large eggs. I'm going to add one at a time, and I'm going to stir it as I go. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Next, I'm going to add about 1 cup of the prepared sweet potatoes. So now I'm going to mix it all together until it's well combined. All right, and I'm going to set this to the side. So in another bowl, I'm going to add about 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Next, I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Next, I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to also add a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Next, I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm going to go ahead and combine everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side. Okay, so now I'm going to gradually add my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients. And so I'm going to alternate with using a 1/2 cup of milk. All right, so once everything has been well combined, I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side. So now I'm going to go ahead and line my cupcake pan with cupcake liners. So this is optional. I just went ahead and sprayed my cupcake liners with some nonstick spray just for extra easy removing. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill my cupcake liner with some of the batter. So once I filled my cupcake liners with my batter, I'm going to go ahead and place this in my preheated oven, and I'm going to bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my muffins out, my cupcakes out, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let that cool. All right, so with your cupcakes, you can have the option of topping it with some whipped cream, or you can just simply eat it as it is. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Don't forget to hit that like button and also share the video. Again, everyone, thank you for tuning in to my channel, Very Juicy Sweet Dishes. Well, bye for now.